So last time I actually made a couple of mistakes when we were in the middle of one of the dungeons, and I had said that Old Man, being a follower of Lathander, didn't really know much about Talos, but in actuality, Lathander is one of Talos's great enemies, and so Old Man would know a hell of a lot about them. And in fact, they know that he is the Stormlord or the Destroyer, and that he's a chaotic evil deity whose portfolio includes storms, forest fires, earthquakes, tornadoes, and just general destruction and chaos. And he despises and actively works against deities who promote building, learning, nature, and any altering of the weather. So basically, Lathander's a pain in Talos's ass. So for a little bit of a retcon, Old Man has told everyone this, and so you guys know that you're now dealing with some guys called that are the Anchoret of Talos, and they basically follow Talos and are possibly trying to create some chaos in order to appease their god. And that's really one of the things that you guys might need to look into at some point. But yeah, let's get on to the recap. So the party have successfully thwarted the Red Brand menace, terrorizing the town of Phandelver, defeating them within their very own hideout underneath the ruins of Tressendor Manor, as well as managing to defeat the monstrous creature that lurked in there in the caverns of the hideout, feasting upon the corpses left by the Red Brands. The party were able to capture the leader of the Red Brands, a wizard by the moniker of Glassstaff, who in fact turned out to be the lost, thought to be dead Lord's Alliance member, Earno Albrick. Sildar Hallwinter, who you had previously saved from a band of goblins, and Bugbear had tasked you with seeking out information on the fate of Earno, whose betrayal was unknown to Sildar and his fellow Lord Alliance compatriots. Glassstaff had put up an initial fight with the party, as he had been accompanied by a mysterious shape-shifting half-orc, who we now know as an Anchoret of Talos. Once the wizard had realised that the battle was no longer turning in his favour, he made a quick exit. However, Jehudi and Onion promptly made chase, taking hits as they ran through the halls of the hideout, giving Glassstaff no other choice but to surrender to the party or face death. After a little bit of a discussion, the party decided that it was best to take Yarno back to Sildar for imprisonment, along with the other Red Brand members that were still left in the hideout, who were also successfully apprehended without death. However, on their way back to the town proper, a few Red Brand members that were left promptly confronted the party in a last-ditch effort to keep their grasp upon the town of Phandelver. The party were all but prepared for a fight with these ruffians if they were unable to convince them to move on. However, before either band were able to make a move in defense or attack, a bloodthirsty roar pierced the sky and a wyvern swooped down, landing on top of one of the poor Red Brands, squishing him instantly and knocking over the rest of the ruffian group along with some members of the party. As the dust settled and the wyvern took its stand, it was revealed to be rowed by a single humanoid figure, another half-orc and Anchoret of Talos, who seemed to be there to take care of what he believes to be a traitorous Glassstaff. So, will our party be able to defeat the Wyvern and half-orc, protect Yarno, and fed off the remaining Red Brands? Let's find out. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, when the Wyvern had landed, it had knocked the Red Brands on their ass and actually pushed them back a bit. It also knocked down Arthur, Old Man, and Arini. So you guys are going to be starting this prone. But what I'm also going to be doing. So I didn't get used to roll initiative last time. So I'm just going to reset this all so that we can do some initiative. So yeah, we'll be starting this with some initiative, guys. Please make your rolls.
Okay. How we rolled last time, anyway.
man, those are some brutal rolls right there.
Oh crap! I forgot to select myself. I didn't select myself. Shall I roll again?
Yeah, roll again, and then we'll see what you came up with.
Dear. Okay, it's not much different. 13 to 11. That's fine.
I'll just change that because your initial one should have counted anyway. So that is 13.
Mine
Suddenly,
came back with this message as well that I didn't select the valid token.
so if you just clicked on your character and roll initiative again, and then whatever number it is, I'll just change it to your 19 you got. Yeah.
I'd say stick with the 19. Oh no, she got
wow.
20. All right.
Good enough.
Oh,
Roll,
I don't need your
unfortunately.
19.
roll 20. Roll 20's been really weird. I can't get back to the chat on thing on the side.
Oh.
Oh, have you not got the little tab up the top anymore?
No, I've got it. I just can't get back on the where you can see everyone's rolls on the right hand side.
Oh yeah, I can see you on the stream. You just clicking it, nothing's happening.
Oh, that's really weird.
That's
I can't get back to it.
What
Flying
that's-
blind.
Oh, jeez.
I need to see what you did.
Oh, you
You're
just
rolling
clicking it, there's
blind.
nothing happening.
You're
I can't.
blocked.
I can't actually get back to it.
Can you refresh? I don't know why that's doing that. I told you roll 20 was being so weird tonight.
Like I had to be weird for the one person who's streaming as well.
There we go. Right, I'm not going to touch that now. We're back. It's all right.
All right. I actually, for some reason, the window for the red brands closed for me as well. So I'm like,
Don't need them, it's fine.
yeah, exactly. Oh no, wait. Right, I need to try that again. There we go. And I'm going to do.
Have you guys tried to roll with these comments?
Roll the what?
So if you look at the stream, it says that if you the /roll should roll with a d20 or
Oh, as
Or
in like roll with
GM
the
roll
yeah.
will be
I've done it in
D6.
other campaigns, but not in our one.
oh.
I think it works just as well. It's just more typing.
It looks like Pickles is becoming the pack leader here right now.
Oh, I forgot to
Oh
roll
god,
for
I
them.
forgot to.
That's okay. I just rolled for them anyway. 17
Oh,
and
okay.
5 for them. And
Pickles.
and then I'll roll for Droop.
Oh yeah, he's still here.
Oh,
Don't try to kill him.
Oh god, there's a
You
girl
get-
behind us.
Oh yes, the little fella's still with us.
Oh my god! Oh. And he rolled a nat 20 there as well, so he gets a 22. That's insane.
I'm gonna need all of these against the friggin' Wyvern. I'm too old for this.
No, actually, they rolled poorly. The Wyvern and the Anchoret of Talos has rolled a 6 and a 5, so you guys might actually. Although the guy, yeah, you might.
And then
you
Well,
might-
we
Gang
roll
up on
first, but
that.
that doesn't mean we're gonna roll well.
Okay. So, Droop is first up in the order of attack, and he is he's instantly going to shit his pants, like physically shit his pants, and go Wah! And he is like, Droop, no fight with dragon, no, and he is going to run away.
Do you have to roll for shitting your pants?
Is there a skill for that?
Let me right. Okay, I'll roll a d20, and if it's above a 10, then he
That
shits
is
his
that-
pants.
pure. That is pure liquid coming out.
Will that stop him from being able to run as effectively if he can't go?
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do another roll for if he slips on it as well.
Oh god.
Yep, he shat himself completely pure liquid
Oh
form.
dear. Oh god.
Right, let's see what I'll do. I'll roll a I need to look for the goblin stats. 2 seconds.
Maybe we could use this against them.
I'll roll a straight dexterity for him. No, he manages to as he kind of shits himself and then he goes to run. It starts running down his legs, but he manages to find enough traction before it gets under his feet, and he just basically he does the on his tiptoes, runs away as fast as he can, like. Rah! So yeah, your goblin friend is absolutely terrified.
Does that
And
mean we've
has-
lost him? Is he gone forever?
Oh wow.
He's gone.
Okay.
He is gone,
That was a
but-
long friend there.
but not forgotten.
The smell
So
will
next
linger
up,
for ages.
yeah, it's like right next to pickles as well. So poor
You're not
pickles.
too happy. He's not happy about that.
Next up, it's Jehudi with a 19. Let's hope he doesn't shit his pants and run away as well.
Hell no. I'm just gonna stumble naturally because I'm clumsy like that. All right, let's see. I'm gonna obviously rage because shit's getting intense. Let's see. Trigger that. So just to be clear, the wyvern that's come down,
Hmm.
they're thinking that Glassstaff is a traitor, right? Or potentially traitorous.
Yeah.
So technically, they're sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place, between them and us, right?
Pretty much.
So do we go for the dragon or do we go for these guys? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna start swinging at the first person near me. So it's gonna be this guy here. So I'm gonna.
Well, before you do that, remember you guys had discussed last thingy that these guys might be potential allies now, because the guys right in front of you, they're all bound right now because you tied them up, so they're your prisoners.
Oh, they were the prisoners, weren't they? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys were the ones that challenged you, but then obviously one of them got squished by the wyvern.
Yeah, I get
and yeah.
I get you. All right. I'm looking at this map as if these guys are just like right in front of us, ready to attack. Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you know what? I'm just gonna run in there. So what's this? 10, 20. Do I go for this guy or the?
So just before you decide
Yep.
to attack that guy, he's still technically on top of the wyvern, so
Okay.
he's at a slight elevation from you. So you'd have to, if you wanted to attack him, you would probably have to get up to on top of a roof to then make a jump to attack him or throw shit at him. So technically you're running towards the wyvern's body at the moment. So I'll move him up there so you can make more sense of it.
All right. I've got a different idea now. I'm just gonna say. I'm going back to the beginning, right? I'm gonna try and get onto this chimney up here, right? Because that seems pretty high. So,
Okay.
how many is that? It's about 10. Well, I guess I gotta try and get up onto the roof first, right? So I'm gonna try and get up into here or here
So
first.
you'd have to roll I believe it's an athletics check.
Okay.
Whichever is it, athletics or not? Yeah, athletics for strength based.
Okay. There's acrobatics as well.
Yeah, but I think what are you more proficient in?
Athletics +4.
Yeah, I'd use that one.
I bet you thought you were a chicken man now.
Oh no, yeah, I do. It's a 14.
Yeah, I'm going to say that because it's a pretty low roof building, so yeah, you're able to kind of heave yourself up there because you're a big bastard anyway.
Kapow. Yeah, I just have to basically take like a step up, right? So,
Yeah, so that's you up there.
okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, and I won't have enough. I won't have enough distance to actually jump onto him from here, so I'm gonna just perch myself here for the
Well,
time being.
let me just check in terms of jumping, because I think you can take a standing jump, which there's 2 different types of jumps you can do, and I knew I should have looked this up, because I'd looked it up before, and then I was like, I'll remember that. I don't remember it.
So I can essentially only go 1 more square with the standard movement.
Do you know what? I'm just going to do a quick Google on that because I can't find it in the rules right now.
Do you have a ranged weapon at all? That's another option.
Yeah, I do. I was actually thinking I could even produce flame and throw that at the guy on top.
Mm.
Although I don't know how effective that would be. What weapons? Hang on, let me just check my equipment.
You might have like a javelin as well.
Yeah, I do. Does it take a go to equip it, basically?
You should already have it equipped.
Okay.
It's only if you'd like, I don't know, like you just like found it on the ground somewhere and then decided to equip it. But
yeah, if I remember right, we basically said like you have your weapons equipped, like you know your axe on your belt and stuff like that, your sword on your back. But like any other larger weapons, you'd have to like take out of a kind of a rucksack type thing.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like you're able to swap with a bonus action. But yeah, I just found the rules for your jumping. What's your strength score?
My strength is it says +4. Yeah, +4.
+4. So what's your base score?
Oh, sorry. Actually, hang on here. Sorry. I'm looking at saving throws. So my strength is 15, and it says +2.
So without a range start, your long jump is So I found a calculator, and basically a barbarian. I don't know if this might not be legit, but I'm going to go with it anyway. So yeah, you do have enough to jump that distance because of your strength score.
Okay.
So you could use that as a tactic. I'm going to say you can because it'd be cool as fuck to see.
All right. Imagine, I jumped, I jumped onto here, just hobbled my way up there, up to here, and then do a little sprint and leap from here, and I'm going to go straight for Mr. Ugly over here, and I guess I'll use my Talon sword, obviously with rage as well. So I guess I'm going to come up to. I guess I'll put myself here. And go for the shift. Yeah. Rolled a. Oh wait, is that single and two-handed? Is that what that was? The 2 different ones.
I think that's what it counts as. Yeah, I think that's your. Yeah, either. So I'm assuming that if you're jumping, you'd be doing it with 2 hands.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, cool. So the 17 definitely hits.
Yep. Is that going to be 2? I guess it is a 2-hand on the right. All right. I guess I'll do damage. So I'm just trying to think which of these 2 I'm supposed to hit for damage.
just click on the pink thing.
Pink thing?
Yeah, where it says like
Oh,
turn
okay.
longsword.
Yeah. I get you. Do I need to hold shift for that as well?
No, you just click it.
Okay. Yeah, so slashing two-handed. On the right, that's 10 damage.
10 damage. Yep.
Yep.
So basically, you lift yourself onto the roof, and as you get up there, you burst yourself into a rage, and you just shout and scream as you're running across the roof. You basically as you get up onto the top of the roof, you look down and you just jump. You whip out your sword as you're doing it, like from your back, and then you're pulling it down with two hands, and you just slash across the side of the anchoret of Talos, and then you just basically scrape down on as you're landing. And it was your intention to kind of try and stay on top of the wyvern, or to just go straight back down to the ground?
Yeah, stay on top of them with them. I guess
Right,
if that is a possibility, if I can.
Cool. It can be done. But you're gonna have to do an acrobatics check, please.
Yeah, I kind of imagine it as going for the guy on the top and sort of landing and sliding down the wyvern's neck.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. That'd be pretty cool.
Acrobatics. Go. It's a 16.
Yes, you manage to, as you land, you manage to stable yourself with your just sheer rage and force of will, and you're now basically on top of this wyvern, on the back of where the rider is, and you've basically just slashed him down the side and down to his back, and now you've basically just grappled onto the back, and you're right behind him. And so yeah, I'm gonna say, from that position, when it gets to your round again, if you're still on there,
Yep.
you're going to have advantage on any attacks against either of them.
Okay. Just double checking. The sword, does that count as a strength weapon? Because rage apparently does +2 melee damage on. Well, it says STR weapons.
Yeah, you add +2 to it.
Yeah, add +2 to that, so that's 12 damage you did then.
Yep.
Sweet. I will amend accordingly. Sweet. Yep.
Myself.
So the damage is still, yeah. It's looking, yeah. That was a good hit. That was a good hit. And are you gonna? Well, yeah, I take it you're just gonna basically stay there because there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah. Unless the dragon just flicks me off with his tail.
Cool. So next up is Irene, but you are prone at the moment. So the general rules are that, like, you'd have to take your full action to get up. But I'm gonna say that you can do that. Like, you can get yourself up, but you can't move anywhere, basically. But you can still cast a spell or use a ranged weapon from where you are.
Okie So before I start, I just wanted to say that in the last session, I got the Staff of Defense, and apparently it's a missing item from D&D Beyond. And I created a custom item for it. I don't know if it will replace it properly, because it really sounds like a weapon-ish thing, or is it not? Or is it just something that I have in my pocket?
So yeah, basically, as a weapon, it's like it's counted as like a staff, and I'm pretty sure, is it a two-handed weapon, or is it one of those weapons that can be two-handed, one-handed? I'm just looking at the notes on it just now, and they don't really tell you much. But slender, hollow staff made of glass.
I've got my notes on it if you want it.
Oh, have you got? Yeah, if you want to go over your notes.
Yeah, I mean, I've basically written what you told us last time. So, Staff of Defense, Magical Staff for Wizards and Magic Users, Slender Hollow Staff made of glass, strong as oak, weighs 3 pounds. Whoever attunes himself with the staff gets +1 armor class, 10 charges to fuel spells, mage armor, shield takes. I thought shield takes 1d6 6 plus 4. Whatever I meant by that.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
Each day at dawn. Yeah.
yeah. So it has 10 charges. It can cast Mage Armor, which takes 1 charge, or Shield, which takes 2 charges. You don't need any components to cast them, and the staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges each day at dawn. But if you use all of the charges in the staff before you're able to get the charges back, you have to roll a d20, and on a nat 1, the staff shatters and is destroyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically what you can use with that.
Okay. So I can't really equip it or anything. I just added it as it's in my inventory.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
so did you guys decide to try to beat these guys up, or should we try to talk to them or anything like that?
I mean, that was going to be my plan, but we're just jumping straight on to dragons and stuff.
Yeah, it's like Gita.
Yeah.
I think the diplomacy stage for the dragon is perhaps gone.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
know.
he just landed and crushed a guy. We don't know what's going on. We don't know his plans. He just crushed a man who arguably could have been our enemy.
Yeah, I tried to research the usual personality of these dragon creatures, and yeah, they're usually pretty vicious and yeah, it's maybe really not good to try to talk to them, especially because we don't really speak that language. So I don't know about these minions here, that maybe we should try to persuade them that we are the good guys and they should really follow us, and or at least don't really hurt us. I don't know how quickly would we die, but so I didn't rest, so my hit points is 4. So I'm not.
We did
No,
rest.
I thought
you
we
did
all
rest.
rested.
Yeah.
You
Did
did.
we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be at full.
Oh, okay. Does it still
Also,
count
in
if
the
I do it now?
yeah, no, like it you've already rested, so yeah, just put them back up. You've also got your full spell charges back as well if you've expended any of those.
Yeah, maybe I can't remember it correctly because maybe it was the last session when we didn't decide to stay somewhere, and then we ended up in another fight. But that was maybe the fight before this. Okie dokie. Then I'm not really good at persuasion. What should I do? I will.
What I will say, if you do try to get these guys on your side, like if you do try to persuade them, I'm going to say you'll have an advantage at that, because like this Wyvern and Anchoret of Talus look like they want to just kill everyone here. So
And they killed their buddy.
yeah, who's still underneath the the dragon.
Damn it.
It sounds like he might still be alive.
That's just the dragon pressing down on his stomach until the air's coming out.
Yeah, it's a reflex action.
Use them like a bagpipe.
Yeah.
I think yes.
I think we could try and get the red brands on our side and just focus on killing the rider and the dragon if we have to.
Okay, I think I will just try to approach it like that. Hey, could we just stop fighting for a second, and let's talk about this before we do anything stupid. And can I do maybe a check for it or anything like that?
Yeah, who are you saying this to?
It's just for these guys in front of us, and because they are quite close, and I hope the rest of the guys would hear it as well, but aimed to these 3 in front of us.
Yeah, give me two give me 2 persuasion checks, because you've got advantage on this.
I'm looking. Persuasion. Okay. 1 should be.
Don't
And
even need to roll the other one.
2. I'm not even looking. It's funny because I can see. I can only see the D&D page. So it was 22. Okay, yeah. Please stop fighting us. Stop.
So Glassstaff is just gonna kind of turn around to you and he's like, "Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but we're kind of the ones that this fucking thing is going to kill, and we're currently tied up. If you would be so kind, perhaps you could undo my bindings, and then we could help. Otherwise, what are you doing?" And yeah, he's basically just going to thrust his arms out towards you guys. Obviously, Arena, you can't move any further from where you are. And so it's going to have to be either Old Man or Arthur when they stand up to untie them, or at least Glassstaff, and then he can untie the others. And his little minion guy's like, "Aye, for fuck's sake, just let it go!" And yeah, so you've convinced them. And the other guys, they couldn't hear you because you're like they're basically watching this big Wyvern squish their mate, and they've just been knocked on their ass. They're a bit confused at the moment. So that didn't count as your turn as well, by the way. So I'll let you kind of do that as you were. So you can still attack the dragon from where you are. I'm pretty sure you can anyway.
Okie dokie. So I think I will try to attack the dragon with my crossbow. I'm not usually very good at it, but that's
How did you do that? The measuring.
So see down the side top left, there's a little like ruler in a circle.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So if you click on a point, you can, yeah. So you can either use your crossbow or your spells because it's within 40 feet, and I think both your spells and that work in that distance.
wow. Even this distance, my well, I already clicked on my crossbow, so no backseat.
I'm gonna. Unfortunately, you miss with the crossbow. That's a 5. That just goes, and it's basically as there's an as Jehudi and the Anchoret of Talos are like kind of fighting away. They part a little bit just as this crossbow bolt just flies between them, like, whoosh, and then they both just look down at you like, what the fuck? So at that, we're going to go to Pickles now.
Oh, my connection.
Yeah,
I think
same.
Roll20's died.
Yeah, it just died for me as well. Awesome.
Good time. I mean, I wasn't even really sure what Pickles was gonna do at this point. Because
Would they like nibble? I don't know if they'd be intelligent enough, but like to nibble the restraints of Glassstaff.
You could, yeah. They're pretty intelligent animals.
could if you wanted to. I'm not sure if he wants to. He has the teeth for it, but I don't know if you know, he's going through some stuff right now because he's seen this wyvern and there's a whole bunch of people. He's taking in a lot of stimuli from the environment right now. I think for now, since he sees that his master is prone, and he's just gonna make his way over to Old Man and see if he's okay. And I think he's gonna see what Old Man does first, or what happens with Old Man before he makes a move. And also with Onion, since Onion is the pack leader, he's gonna
Well,
see what Old Man and Onion are gonna do.
what I'm gonna say that if he's moving over to Old Man, he can assist you to stand up so that when it comes to your turn, you will have movement.
Oh yeah, sure, if that's even possible. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna help Old Man up.
Yeah, just do a straight strength check, I guess. Yeah, do a strength check on the.
Interesting. I can do that. Hang on. Can I? I can do this. Yeah.
CJ Hoodie just mucking around with his.
Oh
I
dear.
want to get the wings in the middle because I'm in the air now.
I was only a 2. So did Pickles just push Old Man further into the ground, or?
Basically, he just like rolled you over. So
Oh,
you're not.
okay. That's okay.
So
We can
you're
work
on your
with
back
this.
now, like a like a turtle.
We can work upwards from here. Oh, hello, Pickles. That's nice to see you.
Just nudged you.
I'm okay. Just lying down for a second.
She's like, come on, get up. What are you doing?
There's a wyvern over there.
So is Pickles doing anything else, or is that just
Nah, that's Pickles. He's waiting to see what Old Man and Onion in particular are gonna do.
cool?
Takes their
At
lead from
that,
them.
it's Old Man then.
Okay, so the first thing obviously that Old Man's gonna do is struggle to his feet. I don't know if I have to roll for that, considering I am old. I don't.
um, no, you don't need to roll for it. Well, I mean, if you want to role play that though, then yeah, just go
Why not?
yeah, we'll do a athletics then. Do an athletics check to
Oh
see if
dear.
you've got the strength to roll
He's
yourself
-1.
up.
Oh my god, he's just. I can't get up.
so
I've
Help!
fallen and I can't get up.
I can't get up. Walt, help me.
Do I have to do a
so
check?
basically, because you're because you're so old, you've been rolled onto your back. You're kind of like rolling about, and then you kind of roll onto your side and start to push yourself up. But the mud kind of gives way, and you slip back down into the mud face first. And
I'm okay here. Don't worry about me. I'll make it up the next time round.
yeah, that's your goal.
I'll just stay here. Don't worry about me. I'll just stare at the sky.
And now at that, it's Glassstaff's turn, and he can't do anything because his hands are bound, and so, well, I suppose he could try and, well, he could try and give someone a hand even with both his hands bound because it's at the wrist, so he can kind of grab something. So yeah, he's basically gonna be like, he's gonna just look at Old Man, like, you pitiful fool, and then move over to Arthur, and he's like, here, you look a bit more of a capable sort. Get up out of the ground. And he's going to try and pull you up. So let's see if he can do this. Glass death.
Just a very rude fellow now, isn't he? I mean, I'm very capable.
14. Yeah, so he manages to with obviously you helping him as well, because you're a big guy, but he manages to help you upright yourself, Arthur, and then he is going to be like, right, now cut these bloody bindings, and he's going to move kind of behind you as well because he's obviously a coward. And at that, it's the ruffians' turn now. Actually, no, I'm counting Glassstaff and the other ruffians as one group, so they're also going to. One of them's going to try and help Old Man. The other one's going to kind of press himself behind the building, and so is this guy here. So they're pretty much cowering at this point because they've got no weapons and they're bound. So this ruffian is going to do the Red Brand. Sorry, I keep calling them ruffians because they're titled ruffians. But it's Red Brand ruffians. He's going to try and assist Old Man. And again, he
Oh,
tries to
good.
pull old man up, but he's already so full of mud that old man just falls back down on his ass, and the red brand's just going to be like, "Fuck," and move up with these fellow red brands.
Why did I have to land in the mud? In the one part that nobody could get me up out of. Jesus.
And then it's going to go to the other red brands who are currently all prone and knocked on their ass. And because they're a bit disorientated through the shockwave of being pushed back, they're going to have to try and get up at disadvantage. So, and I'll just have to do a straight strength check with these guys as well.
I assume those guys have weapons, right?
Yeah, these guys will have weapons, yeah. So I'm just going to roll this 3 times. Right. 2 of them get up. This guy here, and this guy here get up. This guy actually no, all 3 of them get up. All 3 of them get up. They make they make it because he basically gets assisted by those guys beside him as well. So they all kind of get themselves up, but they're all a bit disorientated, and they don't really know what the hell's going on. They don't know if you guys are with this Wyvern or what, but then they just saw Jehudi jump over and start attacking the anchoret. So they're assuming that you guys might be against them, but they don't know what Glassstaff's going to do, and they kind of they don't know whether to run or stay. So that's their turn over, and now it's going to be the Wyvern's turn.
Shit.
However, there is a giant angry barbarian on its back at the moment, fighting with its rider. So what is it going to try and do?
Is the Wyvern also going to try and get old man out of the mud?
I might just take a bite at him, like. Arr!
He respects his elders.
As
what you want about
everyone
him.
should.
The Wyvern is going to try and turn its neck around and attack Jehudi. That's what it's going to try and do.
I'm just like, oh shit, this can't be good.
So you're lucky that it's a disadvantage because you're on its back, and this is kind of an awkward situation because it has to bite past the anchor as well. So I rolled it with disadvantage, which is good because the first one was a 19, the second one was a 10, so it misses. It misses completely. And it's just going to stay there because it's been kind of like it's not been told to move by the anchoret.
With the disadvantage, how much does it reduce the 19?
No, it doesn't reduce the 19. So basically, when you roll with disadvantage, you basically roll your 2 attacks. So and whatever one's the highest is your advantage, but whatever one's the lowest is your disadvantage. So if you've got disadvantage, you take the lowest. So you're very lucky. So he misses, and he's got nothing else that he can do. No bonus attacks. So it's going to go to the anchoret now, who's wrestling with you. Being behind him, and he's just going to try and straight up knock you off, which is going to be a strength check.
Okay.
So
I do a regular strength check or a saving throw?
Just was it safe for your saving throw? Was it
+4, and my regular is +2.
Strength saving throw? I guess yeah, it would be a saving throw. So yeah, go for the saving throw. He'll go for strength.
16 I got.
Yeah, so he was also rolling with disadvantage because you're behind him and you've basically got the upper hand here. So at disadvantage, he has an 8. So yeah, he can't move you at all. You're staying in place.
I'm not getting rid of me.
Get off of this beast fool! That is mine. And he is going to go to Onion.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Is Onion going to be doing anything?
I'm not sure. I think it's actually now Pico's turn to be the pack leader. He wasn't very brave in the last couple sessions, so I think he will just run here and watch what Pico's about to do.
I love the fact that they're both so confused at who the pack leader is now. They just don't know what to do.
We're just looking at each other like, no, you lead the pack. No, you lead the pack. I don't want to go into battle against the Wyvern. You lead the pack.
Is that fucking Wyvern? I'm not leading the pack.
I love how you've turned these like ferocious beasts into little puppies.
I don't want to go lead the pack today.
I just don't wanna.
Someone give
Meanwhile, I'm
treat.
playing around in the air.
We gotta get this old man out of the mud.
The third
So-
one.
So if Onion's not going to do anything, then it's going to go to Walt.
Cool. So Walt's going to sort of follow Jehudi's path up onto the roof, and not just because it's morning.
Swear to God, if all you do on that roof is crow, it's like, that's the end of my turn.
It's a distraction.
And it's going to use his longbow and attack the dragon rider.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I just want to point out though. Actually, I'll let him do his attack. And I'll tell after.
That's a miss anyway, isn't it? 8.
Well, I'm going to say you can because he's currently wrestling with Jehudi. The attacks against the anchoret are going to be at advantage, so you can roll again.
Okay.
Woo.
19.
Ooh. That is definitely a hit. So roll your damage.
4 piercing.
Nice. It was so close to a crit as well. Oh, that's depressing.
Damn it.
So yeah, you land on the roof and you cock a arrow into the longbow, and as the two of them are, yes, no pun intended, please.
Hey, I've got all the gold, so it's fine.
And as Jehudi is wrestling with the anchoret, you see your moment through all of your years of training with the bow, and you just release just as Jehudi kind of basically it's as if he kind of knew what you were doing and held him away from him just to get a nice little like arrow right into the guy's thigh basically, as he's on top of this wyvern. And yeah, that was a nice wee hit. So are you going to do anything else? I think you've used all your movement in that, haven't you?
Yeah, I think he's going to chill up here for a bit.
It just
Cool.
yells down to
Yeah,
us,
just
guys,
watch-
it's morning.
Watch the horizon.
It's morning, everybody! Wake up! They're just giving him a rude
Yeah.
awakening.
Just like stood there, one leg cocked up. Like, here it goes.
So before you carry on, I don't know if this would have made a difference to his attack, but I keep forgetting, and I just realised that on the description you put on the Talon is that you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. Does that mean it adds a +1 damage as well as +1 to the attack? Is that what it means?
Yes, that's what it means. So you would have done an extra 1 damage earlier. Yeah, so cool. I'll add that on. You're just nibbling away at this guy without even hitting him. So, remember I got like a plus 15 from this special item you gave me. So that is Arthur's turn now.
You guys think I should let glass stuff out, or do you think I should just charge in at the dragon?
I personally don't want to let glass stuff out. I just don't.
Me
mean, we
neither.
spent all this time to get him, and then to like, oh look, it's a wyvern. Let's just release all of our captives. Just, I don't know. He's suspicious as hell, so I don't know what he's up to. As soon as we let him go, he's probably gonna bolt.
Yeah, especially he's got that spell that lets him like disappear. That he used
Yeah,
last
I forgot
time.
about
Yeah,
that.
that's a good shout. Actually.
Yeah, he's gonna turn to glass and he's a bit much obliged, but duty calls, and he'll charge off to attack the dragon. He'll first bonus action rage. Let's get that up, and then he'll attack the dragon. If I can find it. Where is it? Ah. Yeah, 22.
Oh wow.
Oofed. Yep, that definitely hits.
And 12 damage.
Nice. Do you get any bonus damage or anything on that?
That's already calculated.
Oh, nice. 12 damage on there. Whoa, that's going the wrong way. I just added a whole bunch of health on it by accident. My bad. It's getting stronger.
Healing strike.
That's not how my sword
Oh,
normally
no.
works.
Turned into a JRPG all of a sudden.
This battle isn't tough enough. Let's beef him up more.
It's not a wyvern, it's a hydra.
Suddenly another head comes out the back and then just eats Jehudi. So at that it would have been Droop, but nobody knows where he went.
Shit.
He's gone, guys. What happened to Droop? So it goes straight back to Jehudi, who is still on the back of this wyvern.
All right, this time I'll remember all the additional damages if I get to do that. All right. I feel like we should try and finish off this rider first because less attacks coming my way. So yeah, I'm gonna go straight for this guy. And let's roll this. Okay. So that would have been two-handed again. So that's a 9. Even with a +1 to 10, I don't think that hits.
Yeah, actually, I've just realised that even 12 and 9, like that's that's not your one-handed or two-handed. That's just your actual attack rolls.
Oh,
But
is it?
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So we would have taken the highest out of those two, which is a 12. So that unfortunately doesn't hit.
All right. I wanted to quickly test something, not to actually apply this, but I want to see what happens when I go shift and press damage. Okay, it doesn't do anything extra. Okay. Because it does a little plus thing on the dice. I just want to see if it does anything different. Cool. Let's carry on because I missed.
Awesome. So you basically tried another slash, but you went instead of as you were kind of like wrestling with the anchoret, and after he took the arrow to the leg, not the knee, to the leg, you decided that this was an opportune moment to try and hit him again with the two-handed. So you released your grasp, and then as you did, and then you swung back with your sword to then swing at them. You got a little bit imbalanced, and he just saw it coming and managed to dodge it as you swept. You just basically nothing but air. You nearly gave him a haircut, but unfortunately it wasn't close enough. And now it goes back to Irini.
Okie dokie. Now it's time for some acid. And I will splash this acid on the Wyvern, but I'm trying to. Well, I have to come closer, so I won't hit anyone else. I think that seems decent. Maybe.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah,
just-
that's
Yeah, and splash it.
and that is it's how does acid splash work again? Do they have to do it's a DC 12 dexterity save, yeah. Then who was it against? The
The
Wyvern?
yes, and the
The
guy on the top, if it's possible.
so you did the both targets, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I think you actually do you cast that twice then? So you cast another one for hitting the other guy?
I'm not sure how does it work with that stuff. Can I still apply that stuff of defense to enhance this spell because it's technically a spell?
No, so that just gives you a +1 bonus to your armor class for when you're getting attacked, and it lets you cast the spell Mage Armor or Shield.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, basically the Mage Armor and Shield will defend you. I think Shield, you're actually able to cast it as a bonus action as someone's like attacking you to give you like a momentary boost on defense. But yeah, if you get hit, and you decide to cast that, we'll double check that. So yeah, DC 12, Constitution save. I'm gonna roll this. I did not mean to roll 2 that got added together. But yeah, that was a natural 1 and a 7. So they both fail miserably. And
There's also an effect one in here. So I usually just click the acid splash, but there's also a D6 in here that's called effect. Should I also click that?
click it and see what happens. Cause it's just the same thing.
Same thing. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh well, that's fair enough. So yeah, they both you basically cast your acid splash, and you just a big wave of your hand as the acid comes flying out in front of you and just pours over the both of them, splashing upwards and burning both of them for 4 points of damage. And I'll just amend those. You're actually you're doing pretty damn well. This is supposed to have been a deadly encounter, by the way. I mean, this was supposed to be a really easy encounter, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you've used your move. Have you using any more of your movement, or are you going to stay there?
I think I'm good here.
Awesome. And now it's Pickle's turn.
Well,
Still discussing like you're the pack leader.
in between arguing with Onion about who's now the pack leader, we'll give it another go of Pickles trying to get old man up. We'll see how this goes. Three? I'm guessing that's still a no. Oh my God. I'm never getting up. I'm never getting up.
You're
I'll stay on the
never-
ground. You guys do all the fighting.
you just. I think Pickles just needs to go and have a little nap. I think, unfortunately, for all the efforts, you're still just sliding about, and you're actually starting to cover Pickles in mud now as well. So as you're trying to grab on the fur and like kind of leverage yourself up, it's just full of slippery mud.
Pickles just
So
looks
yeah,
across at Onion like, look at what I have to deal with. Do you really want me to be pack leader right now? Look at this man.
and now it's to old man.
Oh God. Okay. Well, now old man himself is gonna try and get up. I swear, this whole battle I've just been trying to get up. Okay, hang on. Which one was it again? Athletics. Oh dear
Yes.
God. Oh, please, please. I just want to stand up. That's all I want.
If you roll like a nat 20, do like a front flip or something when you get up. Or...
I know.
I just stand up. All the mud is off me. I'm ready to go. Okay, don't
I
you
believe in
can't
you, old
jinx me
man.
now. Oh, thank you, thank you. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh God, is that 8 enough? Is it enough? Tell me. Tell me the bad news.
Well, I think what you got a 9 last time, or no, you got a 6 last time. Right? Do you know what?
It's okay if I have to stay on the
You-
ground. Just tell me the truth. I just want to hear honesty.
You almost got
You've
your arms fully
managed.
extended then. Almost.
You've managed to get yourself up into an upright position. You're now sat on the ground.
Oh, okay. So okay, we're making progress. We're making
You're making
progress,
progress.
guys. I am vertical, but I am on the ground.
And then it's just going to go to Glassstaff, who is obviously looking at you guys and is like, well, if you don't want my help, I'm just going to try and fuck off. You fools. He doesn't even know what to say. He's like, you imbeciles. I could be easily helping you, and you are going into this battle and leaving me at the mercy. If you die, I am, for want of a better word, fucked. And so he's gonna try and use his he's gonna try and run away.
Set the dogs on him.
Good idea.
We should have done that.
And his little troupe like, why? I agree. Fuck yous. And they're just gonna make a run for it as well.
I think we won't find you again.
You'll be fucking dead.
I may be down, but I'm not out.
Yeah, well, give us a fucking shout when you actually get out the mud.
Oh, I will get out. You'll see.
This is turning out to be like you've got this battle, you've lost, but you're potentially about to lose some potential allies, and which means that you might also lose your reward.
Hey, I've tried several times to get out of this damn mud. I don't know what you want me to do.
It's now the Wyvern's turn.
Oh, damn it.
Alright. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna take an attack at. So he's got 2 targets clearly in front of him now. He's gonna take a bite at. He's gonna take a bite at Arthur. Let's see. Oh, does a 14 get through?
it matches my armor class.
It's bang on your armor class. Yeah, then that'll hit. So he does 7 piercing damage to you.
Okay, because I'm raging, it's half. So what's that?
That would be half to 4.
4. Okay.
Awesome. No, actually, sorry, 3. It's half to 3. Sorry, 3.
Ah.
So you round down when it's the players, and you round up when it's the NPCs.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's its turn. It's not going to move yet because again, the Anchoret is still battling a fucking barbarian on its back. So he is going to again try to knock you off from behind because he can't attack you because you're behind him. So he's going to try and do another strength check, but again, he's at disadvantage. which is making him so mad.
I got a 16.
Jesus Christ. That's an 8, so that's a no.
You get rid of me!
Result.
He's not having a good time, man. He's just like if only those numbers were reversed. All I'm saying, if only those numbers were reversed, Jehudi would be on his ass.
I'm
What
just
do
there
you-
like poking at his feet.
What are you clinging on to up there, Jehudi? Like, what part of the wyvern are you holding on to?
I've grabbed onto a chunky scale here, and I'm waving my sword with one hand in between, just poking at this ugly guy's feet. You know.
What I'm imagining as well is like you're just using your pure strength in your thighs to grip on, so it's like thighs are
Yeah. I've like clenched one of the scales to the point where I've got like my fingers have dug into it. It's just like getting dense in there, and my legs are just like the thunder thighs are just clenching on. I've got some vice grip with my legs on there.
Right. So that is going to be Onion's turn. So what's Onion going to be doing? I think we'll get this round done, and then we'll get another one, and then we'll call it a night at that.
Okay, so Onion, I think he will get some courage and try to run after these guys and just like turn
Right.
around. He was and can he do kind of a persuasion check or an intimidation check or anything like that? To try to scare them back.
Yeah, doing intimidation check.
Yeah, I like the thought of a wolf trying to persuade gently, like, you want to do what I want, right?
So you'll have that advantage as well because they can't fight you. So
don't know if he can actually do that. I can see strength, dexterity, and then wisdom and charisma and intelligence and constitution, but I can't see anything else.
On your character sheets, this went all weird. I didn't want to edit that, but okay. Is it for you guys when it comes to intimidation and wisdom? I think is it intimidation is based on strength, is it, or is that wisdom?
Or isn't it intelligence?
Oh, here it says
intimidation. Yeah, it's charisma.
Charisma. Yeah. So do So I'm gonna, because obviously it's a wolf, so they're not going to be very charismatic. So I'm just going to say use your strength on that. So roll 2 strength checks with Onion.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, 13. 13 does it. 13 bang on. Boom. So yeah, Onion basically like dashes through, kind of like an anime scene where like you see the wolves kind of like dashing through shadows and stuff like that. It's like just and appears in front of them, and it's just baring its teeth, trying to stop them from getting away, and it manages to basically, as they're running and they turn around, they see this wolf appear. They just all kind of slide to a stop, with the 2 red brands at the back bumping into each other, and kind of like pushing Glassstaff to the ground as they're trying to stop themselves from falling. So yeah, Glassstaff is now prone and has got a snarling wolf in his face. Whoop. So yeah, you've pretty much stopped them for now. And at that, we're back to Walt shouting, "It's still the morning."
So he stops to look back at his teammates and sees old man still struggling on the ground. Is he able to drop down and help him? Would that be alright?
5, yeah, it's within 30 feet from you, and yeah, you'd be able to drop down.
Cool. So
The biggest mission
yeah.
of this whole thing is to get me out of this mud.
It's like, God damn it, old man, get off.
These are just so lucky that these enemies haven't been rolling properly as well. Like they're just so.
It's all part of my master plan. Just you wait and see. When I get up,
do I need to do some kind of throw for that?
Yeah, just do like a like a dexterity check or something. Whatever you're better, dexterity or strength. Do a dexterity check.
Oh
I
wow.
forgot.
Oh wow. Oh wow. 4.
That's a +3, so that's a nat 1.
That's a
You
nat
can
1.
climb up and down off of that goddamn house, but you can't pull me out of this mud.
It's just he so elegantly flew off the roof,
Fine.
landed gently beside you.
If you're gonna be like that, I won't help you next time.
No,
thought-
Walt, I'm
the thought
sorry.
was there.
I'm just. I know. I really appreciate it. I'm just upset because
Don't
I'm
worry.
sitting here in the mud and I want to help, but I can't.
I love how you guys have got an OAP that you have to take care of.
Who are you calling OAP? I'm very self-manageable. I can take care of myself.
Hey man, we're a team.
Thank you, Walt.
So you can still attack from where you are. I accidentally moved to Arthur there, but you can still attack if you want to. I think it's within range of your longbow if you want to still take a shot.
Yeah, I'll just so Walt will just take a shot at the Wyvern and hope for the best. That's 26.
Oh,
Oofed,
Made up
almost
for it.
Yeah, 26. It's just like, well, look at what I can do. You weren't even looking as you're like making that
Yeah,
shot.
it's like over like shoulder. Oh no.
So yeah, just roll for your damage now. Oofed, 10.
Damn.
Oh, 26 to hit and a 10 damage on the Wyvern. That is some spicy damage right there.
Walt's like the MVP right now.
Not to old man, he's not.
The thought is there. He's still the best. He's one of the best friends I've got.
So at that, it's gone over to Arthur.
Enraged by this dragon constantly making old man fall into the into the puddle. he takes a swing. Crit 25.
Ooh, crit, nice. So that's roll your damage twice and then add your bonus on at the end.
What does it do automatically, or?
Oh,
do
I
have
think
to
it
do
did.
it? Yeah.
9 plus crit 7. So what? That's a 9 plus. Is that 7 plus 9? Yeah, that's 9
yeah.
plus. Yeah, 9 plus your crit 7. So I can math. 16.
Also, I've got as a racial bonus, savage attack. When I score a crit, I can roll one of the dice an additional time and add the extra damage.
Go for it.
So that's a
Hell yeah.
D6. 2. Oh well, but still, extra 2 damage.
18. 18 still very good.
You should also get the rage plus damage as well, right?
It's calculated already.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's yeah.
How
So-
dare you do this to old man?
The Wyvern's just going to be just screaming and just like totally getting enraged, being chopped to bits and covered in acid, and has a barbarian on its back. It just doesn't know what to do, and it's just getting really annoyed. Oh, it's that was a good bit of damage right there, and yeah, that's Oh, actually, I just realised I forgot to do these guys in that round there. So these guys now up and kind of they're seeing what's going on. They've seen that Glassstaff has made a run for it, but has been promptly herded back, and they're seeing that you guys are kind of taking this wyvern down, and it's just, it's obviously killed one of its teammates. They're thinking that you guys are probably the better ones to ally with. So they're gonna rush in and try and take some fight them as well. It's like, oi, fucking dragon bastard, fucking killed our mate, and he's gonna come in, and he's like, and as they get close to Arthur, they're just gonna turn. He's like, this don't mean that we're friends, and then they're gonna make some attacks.
Fair enough.
Where did I put? I've got so many little windows open here, by the way. It's like working through them all. It's insane. Right, they are going to attack with the short swords. So that'll be 3 attacks. So that first guy misses because he was too busy basically trying to act the hard man in front of Arthur. The other one misses because he basically ran up and stepped on his mate's body. He just basically stepped into his already crushed skull, and he's just like, ugh! And kind of slips as he tries to tries to swipe and just misses completely. And then the third guy actually manages to hit because he's came around the other side, so he's kind of somewhat flanked the wyvern, and he manages to give that a tasty little hit. And then at that, it would have been good old little Droop, but Droop is gone. So we're going back to Jehudi, and I think that I thought we were going to get another round in, but it's actually 11 now. So I think that's kind of a good moment to end it on, basically at the start of another round.
Perfect. I got
Sounds
so
good.
much done. I'm so proud of myself.
An old man is still in the puddle.
So proud of myself, guys. I made it to be sitting upright. I did it, guys. I did it.
To be honest, like if we'd managed to start on proper time, we would have got you up and you would have been doing stuff. You would probably have tried.
You say that. Everyone has tried to get me up, and it's not worked. Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with those rolls. It's like nat ones all round.
By the time old man's up, he's gonna be completely covered in mud, like just like.
It's secretly a sinkhole, but nobody's told me or anything. I'm in the ground now.
It's
Gonna
like
come
one
out
of
like
those.
Arnold and Predator, just drenched.
Hit me! What are you waiting for?
Do it.
It just like turns out that you're just shouting at a tree and the wyvern's already dead over there.
There's just mud all in my eyes. I can't see where I'm going or what I'm looking at.
This is comedy gold, guys. That's all I can say. Fucking love
Next
it.
time, see old man still in the mud.
You're gonna need like a replacement hip with all these falling about. Like
My back's already sore. Like I'm just gonna need like 3 people to help me get out of this.
to be honest, at one point I was just gonna say you can get up if you want. I didn't
I
expect you
should
to
just
roll
take
that many
your
nat
offer
ones.
at the beginning.
I know. But you said
No,
no.
I wanted to play legit. I wanted to role play.
I was a little surprised that you didn't make a vote fall down with old man after the 4.
Oh.
Do you know what? I almost considered it, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't because that was one hell of a fucking hit that he did after
Yeah,
that.
it was. It was.
Don't want us to turn into like Saturday morning TV, kids TV or something like.
Yeah, exactly.
The Gunge Pit. Like.
It's like I didn't want to be too fucking like stupid, like on that one you shoot yourself in the foot kind of thing. But that was the coolest thing as well because like in my head I just imagined them like still arguing with old man, and he's just like and like shoots the fucking dragon. He's like, well, if you're going to be like that, like fuck you then, boom.
Not even looking at. I'm still looking at and arguing with old man.
Fucking just looking. It's like the proper rule of cool right there. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just badass. But yeah, that was a good. That was a good session, guys. That was pretty fun. And I'm not even going to trust these calculators for like how tough a fight's going to be, because this said it was going to be deadly.
Just had a chill time, so.
So shall I end the stream there then?
Yes, please end the stream if you will. And yeah, thanks for anyone who dropped in and had a wee watch.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye.